output as of 2019. 179. Banking, retail, transportation and telecommunications are all major industries, with companies such as Toyota, Mitsubishi UFJ, NTT, Eon, SoftBank Hitachi, and Itachi listed as among the largest in the world. 180, 181, Science and Technology. The Japanese Experiment Module, KIB, at the International Space Station. Japan is a leading nation in scientific research, particularly in the natural sciences and engineering. The country ranks 12th among the most innovative countries in the 2020 Bloomberg Innovation Index and 13th in the Global Innovation Index in 2022, up from 15th in 2019. 182, 183, relative to gross domestic product, Japan's research and development budget is the second highest in the world. 184, with 867,000 researchers sharing a 19 trillion yen research and development budget as of 2017. 185. The country has produced 22 Nobel laureates in either physics, chemistry or medicine, 186, and 3 Fields medalists. 187. Japan leads the world in robotics production and use, supplying 55% of the world's 2017 total. 188. Japan has the second highest number of researchers in science and technology per capita in the world with 14 per 1,000 employees. 189. Once considered the strongest in the world, the Japanese consumer electronics industry is in a state of decline as competition arises in countries like South Korea and China. 190. However, video gaming in Japan remains a major industry. In 2014, Japan's consumer video game market grossed $9.6 billion, with $5.8 billion coming from mobile gaming. 191. By 2015, Japan had become the world's fourth largest PC game market, behind only China, the United States, and South Korea. 192. The Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency is Japan's national space agency. It conducts space, planetary, and aviation research, and leads development of rockets and satellites. 193. It is a participant in the International Space Station. The Japanese Experiment Module, KIB, was added to the station during Space Shuttle assembly flights in 2008. 194. The space probe Akatsuki was launched in 2010 and achieved orbit around Venus in 2015. 195. Japan's plans in space exploration include building a moon base and landing astronauts by 2030. 196. In 2007, it launched Lunar Explorer Selene, Selenological and Engineering Explorer, from Tanegashima Space Center. The largest lunar mission since the Apollo program, its purpose was to gather data on the moon's origin and evolution. The Explorer entered a lunar orbit on October 4, 2007, 197, 198, and was deliberately crashed into the moon on the 11th of June, 2009. 199. Infrastructure. Transportation. Japan Airlines, the flag carrier of Japan. Japan has invested heavily in transportation infrastructure. 200. The country has approximately 1,200,000 kilometers, 750,000 miles, of roads made up of 1 million kilometers, 620,000 miles, of city, town and village roads, 130,000 kilometers, 81,000 miles, of prefectural roads, 54,736 kilometers, 34,011 miles of general national highways and 7,641 kilometers, 4,748 miles of national expressways as of 2017. 201. Since privatization in 1987, 202. Dozens of Japanese railway companies compete in regional and local passenger transportation markets. Major companies include 7 junior enterprises, Kintetsu, Seibu Railway and Keiō Corporation. The high-speed Shinkansen, bullet trains, that connect major cities are known for their safety and punctuality. 203. There are 175 airports in Japan as of 2013. 76. The largest domestic airport, Haneda Airport in Tokyo, was Asia's second busiest airport in 2019. 204. The Keihin and Hanshin superport hubs are among the largest in the world, at 7.98 and 5.22 million TEU respectively as of 2017. 205. Energy. The Kashiwazaki Kikeriwa nuclear power plant as of 2019, 37.1% of energy in Japan was produced from petroleum, 25.1% from coal, 22.4% from natural gas, 3.5% from hydropower and 2.8% from nuclear power, among other sources. Nuclear power was down from 11.2% in 2010. 206. By May 2012, all of the country's nuclear power plants had been taken offline because of ongoing public opposition following the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster in March 2011. Though government officials continued to try to sway public opinion in favor of returning at least some to service. 207. The Sendai nuclear power plant restarted in 2015. 208, and since then several other nuclear power plants have been restarted. 209. Japan lacks significant domestic reserves and has a heavy dependence on imported energy. 210. The country has therefore aimed to diversify its sources and maintain high levels of energy efficiency. 211. Water supply and sanitation. Responsibility for the water and sanitation sector is shared between the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, in charge of water supply for domestic use, the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport, and Tourism, in charge of water resources development as well as sanitation, the Ministry of the Environment, in charge of ambient water quality and environmental preservation, and the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications, in charge of performance benchmarking of utilities. 212. Access to an improved water source is universal in Japan. About 98% of the population receives piped water supply from public utilities. 213. Demographics. View of Tokyo from the top of the Tokyo Skytree. The Greater Tokyo area is ranked as the most populous metropolitan area in the world. Japan has a population of 125.4 million, of which 122.8 million are Japanese nationals, 2021 estimates. 214. A small population of foreign residents makes up the remainder. 215. In 2019, 92% of the total Japanese population lived in cities. 216. The capital city Tokyo has a population of 13.9 million, 2022. 217. It is part of the Greater Tokyo area, the biggest metropolitan area in the world with 38,140,000 people. 2016. 218. Japan is an ethnically and culturally homogeneous society. 219. The Japanese people form 98.1% of the country's population. 220 minority ethnic groups in the country include the indigenous Ainu and Ryukyuan people. 221 Zainichi Koreans, 222 Chinese, 223 Filipinos, 224 Brazilians mostly of Japanese descent, 225, and Peruvians mostly of Japanese descent are also among Japan's small minority groups. 226. Burakumin make up a social minority group. 227. Japan is the world's fastest aging country and has the highest proportion of elderly citizens of any country, comprising 1/3 of its total population. Winking sad smiley 228. This is the result of a post-World War II baby boom, which was followed by an increase in life expectancy and a decrease in birth rates. 229. Japan has a total fertility rate of 1.4, which is below the replacement rate of 2.1, and is among the world's lowest. Winking sad smiley 230. It has a median age of 48.4, the highest in the world. 231. As of 2020, over 28.7% of the population is over 65, or 1 in 4 out of the Japanese population. 228. As a growing number of younger Japanese are not marrying or remaining childless. 232. 233. Japan's population is expected to drop to around 88 million by 2065. 228. The changes in demographic structure have created several social issues, particularly a decline in the workforce population and an increase in the cost of social security benefits. 232. The government of Japan projects that there will be almost one elderly person for each person of working age by 2060. 231. Immigration and birth incentives are sometimes suggested as a solution to provide younger workers to support the nation's aging population. 234. 235. On the 1st of April, 2019, Japan's revised immigration law was enacted, protecting the rights of foreign workers to help reduce labor shortages in certain sectors. 236. Largest cities or towns in Japan. 2015 census. Rank name prefecture pop. Rank name prefecture pop. 1 Tokyo 9,272,74011 Hiroshima 1,194,0342 Yokohama Kanagawa 3,724,84412 Sendai Magi 1,082,1593 Asaka 2,691,18513 Chiba 971,8824 Nagoya Aichi 2,295,63814 Kitakyushu Fukuoka 961,2865 Sapporo Hokkaido 1,952,35615 Seikaya 839,3106 Fukuoka 1,538,68116 Nagate 8101577 Kobeligo 1537,27217 Hamamatsu Shitsuoka 797,9808 Kawasaki Kanagawa 1,475,21318 Kumamoto 740,8229 Kyoto 1 475,18319 Sagamihara Kanagawa 720,78010 Saitama 1,263,97920 Okayama 719,474 Religion. The Torato of Itsukushima Shinto Shrine near Hiroshima. Japan's constitution guarantees full religious freedom. 237. Upper estimates suggest that 84-96% of the Japanese population subscribe to Shinto as its indigenous religion. 238. However, these estimates are based on people affiliated with a temple, rather than the number of true believers. Many Japanese people practice both Shinto and Buddhism. They can either identify with both religions or describe themselves as non-religious or spiritual. 239. The level of participation in religious ceremonies as a cultural tradition remains high, especially during festivals and occasions such as the first shrine visit of the New Year. 240. Taoism and Confucianism from China have also influenced Japanese beliefs and customs. 241. Christianity was first introduced into Japan by Jesuit missions, starting in 1549. Today, 1%, 242, to 1.5% of the population are Christians. 243. Throughout the latest century, Western customs originally related to Christianity, including Western-style weddings, Valentine's Day and Christmas, have become popular as secular customs among many Japanese. 244. About 90% of those practicing Islam in Japan are foreign-born migrants as of 2016. 245. As of 2018 there were an estimated 105 mosques and 200,000 Muslims in Japan, 43,000 of which were Japanese nationals. 246. Other minority religions include Hinduism, Judaism, and Baha'i faith, as well as the animist beliefs of the Ainu. 247. Languages. Kanji and hiragana signs. The Japanese language is Japan's
Yes, let's take a break, because I start to get tired and we have the early Danish news in 5 minutes, then I can take a break and charge my camcorder. So let's just read from here. Language.
Tom.
No. Oh no, now I did it. Stop.
GDP on healthcare in 2019. 266.
Yes, just read
the overall life
stop.
expectancy in Japan at birth.
Yes, we just start again from the top. I start to get tired, so I need a break. I like to watch the Danish news. I still like to go a lot to Tokyo, to Japan. But I have this debt problem. I have to lower my debt. I have to make a saving. I have to lose more weight. So that could take a long time if I ever get to Japan. But I can read about it.